You know, I've been doing this YouTube thing for several years now. A little bit inconsistently at the beginning, a little bit consistently a little later, and now pretty seriously I've been doing this thing for about 3 years. And I've been teaching YouTube strategy and YouTube growth strategies for about that same length of time. And there are some things that anytime someone says, my channel is not doing what I want it to do, can you tell me why? Or why is my channel not growing like this person's channel? Or I think I'm doing a pretty good job, but I'm not seeing any growth. I oftentimes see the same 5 things happening. So today we're gonna chat about 5 things that you should absolutely stop doing right now if you actually want your YouTube channel to grow. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica Stansberry, and this is a channel where you can find content creation strategies to help you grow your business and your brand like whoa. So that sounds like something you're interested in. Make sure you hit subscribe below. And if you're not new here, welcome back to my channel. I'm so freaking pumped that you are here. So today we're going to talk about just some little things that can make a really big difference when it comes to growing your YouTube channel, and are often some overlooked things where people are like, I'm doing everything right and I just can't grow on YouTube. I'm asked in the comment section of almost every video here on YouTube, why is my channel not growing? Or I am doing everything you're telling me to do in this video, but I'm still not growing. And it's really interesting to look at channels that grow and take off because they have some things in common, but also it's a big puzzle. It's not like one thing is going to skyrocket your channel. It's not like this one strategy will be the thing that causes you to grow massively. You have to incorporate all the little strategies and nuances of the platform together to turn it into a big picture strategy that will allow you to grow. These are in absolutely no particular order. They are all 5 equally important, and hopefully you will take a lot out of this video. So number one is that you should stop consuming more than you are creating. Now, this can be really hard, and this is also something that I like to refer to as analysis paralysis. You're gathering all of the information, but you're never actually executing everything. Or you're doing all of the research, but you're not actually filming your own videos. And that can cause you to get stuck in this like paralyzed state where you have no clue how to move forward. Or it's causing you to have all of these different strategies and all of these different things thrown at you because you're going out and consuming them and looking for them, and you're trying to do all of the things at once and everything's not happening in a good way. So oftentimes I find that people are trying to grow their YouTube channel, they really want to grow, and they are consuming more than they're actually creating. What's gonna make the biggest difference for growing a YouTube channel or growing a business or growing anything is that you put your feet to the ground and you freaking do it. So if you are just stuck in the mud and you're like, I can't go any further till I consume some more things, then that can be really detrimental to your success on any platform, really. So create. Consuming is fine. You should be learning. You should absolutely be consuming and doing research, but you need to be creating and really practicing and honing in on that skill rather than trying to learn all the things at one time. Learn them as you need them. Number 2, stop jumping around in your subject matter of your channel. So I have an asterisk to put here, but I'll save that for just a minute because I need to tell you this part first. People just kind of throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. And oftentimes that will cause them not to grow at a great rate because they're not niching themselves down and telling YouTube exactly what their channel is about. I myself have been guilty of this over the years. In different little spots and pieces, I have jumped around and done random things and weird things because I either wanted to test it out or because I knew it would do well or whatever. But throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks is not a good strategy. And if you are constantly putting out videos where, you know, one video is about your makeup and one video is about your YouTube channel and one video is about how to train your dog and one video is about the life that you live or whatever, it's going to feel really choppy and jumpy, not only to your viewers, but also to YouTube. So YouTube will not really know how to recommend you to its viewers because they don't know exactly what your channel is about, okay? So now my asterisk to this, if you are brand new and you are just getting started, a big piece of settling into a YouTube strategy is really knowing where your expertise lies and also where people really resonate with that. So it might take some shifting and some changing to really figure that out, but definitely take it in chunks. So, you know, maybe for the first 3 weeks of your channel, you're releasing all kinds of videos about this subject matter, and then the next 3 weeks you're releasing videos about this subject matter. So you're not just switching every single time you publish a video, because that is where people get lost and they're like, I don't actually know what this channel is about, so subscribing seems a little weird and I don't know if I should do that. So definitely test the waters if you're just beginning, but don't be too crazy. And if you're not in the beginning stages, if you are very much so settled into, you know, a growth strategy and you're trying to grow even faster, then definitely stop switching your subject matter. You cannot go from this thing to that thing to this thing to that thing and expect it to go smoothly. Number 3, stop filming in bad lighting with bad audio. I definitely did my fair share of this in the very beginning, and I thought I was doing the best I could with my audio quality and my video quality, but now I know I could have been really ramping that up even more. I'm not someone who's gonna be like, you absolutely have to have the best lights and you have to have the best camera and you have to have the best mic and all of the things. You know that. I'm gonna tell you to use what's in your pocket. Use the camera you have, use the lights you have, right? But filming with horrible audio or horrible lighting in your videos is going to cause people to not want to continue to watch them because they're hard on the eyes. And particularly if they're switching from a channel that did have really good audio and lighting to your channel that doesn't, it's gonna be kind of hard for them to say, I wanna sit and watch this, because you're not really like giving them a reason to watch. Now, again, I am not saying go out and buy a bunch of lights and get like the finest audio equipment in the world. What I am saying though is get in front of a window, and if you're echoey, do some work with like cushions and blankets on your floor. If you're hearing a lot of noise from your audio, things like that, you might try getting like a lavalier mic, especially if you're using your phone, which is super cheap. But basically try and upgrade your horrible lighting and your bad audio and see if that helps. Now, I actually had someone who later came back to my channel and was really rude in the comments. So if that's you, here's your shout out. I had someone comment on one of my YouTube videos, and it was about growing on YouTube. They said something to the effect of, you know, my channel, I'm doing everything I should be, and I think my videos are awesome, but my channel is not growing. And when I clicked over, it was horrible. The lighting was horrible, the audio was horrible. Honestly, the subject matter was not good. I don't know this person, nor are they paying me for coaching. So basically my comment back to them was, you know, why don't you have some people who fit into your ideal audience watch your videos and give you some honest feedback? And that is what my advice is to you. If you have a channel and you think you're putting out really good content and it's not growing, definitely find some people who would be your ideal viewers and ask them to watch your channel and see what ideas or what things that they notice. And I would bet money that even people who aren't into audio, even people who aren't into visuals would probably say, well, you were really dark, or you sounded like you were too far away, I had to turn my computer way up, or whatever. So don't just take it for face value that you think it's really good. Again, I did this in the beginning in my videos. I thought they were good, and they really were not. And I could have done so much better. I was filming with my phone. I absolutely could have gotten closer to a window. I absolutely could have ramped up my audio, but I didn't know, you know? So number 3, stop filming in horrible lighting with bad audio. Number 4, stop putting up crappy thumbnails. I think that so often people think that the thumbnail is not important, that they will just grab a screen grab out of their horribly lit video and make it a thumbnail. And unfortunately, it couldn't be farther from the truth that it's not important. It's actually probably one of the most important things for getting your videos found and suggested is having a good thumbnail that makes people want to click. People should want to click on your videos. People should want to be like, oh, what is that about? Oh my goodness, I need to watch this, right? So just grabbing a screen grab from your video is okay if you can find one, and it's also well lit and you can edit it in a way where it makes a really appealing, good thumbnail. But more strategically than that, you should absolutely be planning out your thumbnails. You should know that if you're gonna talk about subject matter A, that you need thumbnail A to go with it. Now, even vlog channels and things like that, where you don't have a strategic like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can take advantage of this. And I see so many vlog channels doing this in such a great way. They know that their video, they are talking about maybe taking all their kids to the grocery store during the coronavirus or whatever. And instead of just taking a screen grab, they're gonna create a really engaging thumbnail to go along with their video. In a video like this one, where I'm like, oh, these are 5 mistakes you need to stop doing. If I just grab a screenshot from the video, it's gonna be something like this or something like this with me talking, right? It's not going to emote what I need the people to feel when they are wanting to click on my video and watch it. So instead, I'm going to take shots in this shirt so that, you know, it matches, and that isn't always the case, but a lot of times I do try to do that. But I'm gonna take photos in the right way that allow me to create a thumbnail that is engaging to the people who are going to be scrolling by it, so they're more intrigued to click on it. So rather than a thumbnail like this, I'm gonna get a thumbnail like this. And number 5, stop trying to be like everybody else. There are absolutely best practices when it comes to YouTube, and there are absolutely people who kill it in whatever industry you're going into in the YouTube platform. And I'm not saying you shouldn't take away some strategies, or you shouldn't say, you know what, I really like the way they do this, or I really like the way they do that, or I really think that viewers engage with this thing. I'm not saying you shouldn't watch other people's content and think that's a really good idea, or I should implement that more into my channel. But in the words of Taylor Swift, there's only one of me, and baby, that's the fun of me. And you need to embrace the fact that you are the only one like you. Yes, you might be teaching or filming videos about the same thing that 100 other people on YouTube or 1,000 other people on YouTube talk about, but you are the only one like you. You're the only you who can bring your you-ness to your content. So stop trying to be like everybody else. Bring your personality into your videos. Stop trying to act like someone else just because this particular strategy is what 20 creators in your niche do does not mean that a different type of video or type of thing that makes the videos really you wouldn't work for you. So stop trying to be like everybody else. Make it more about you, how you teach, how you deliver, how you structure things. And I promise you that that will be massive because people will attach themselves to that. They're too used to seeing 20 of the same types of content in the same niche because that's what people do. And you're gonna be a breath of fresh air if you are not doing that. Hopefully those 5 things really gave you some clarity around what you might be doing wrong, or even what you might not be doing at all to grow your channel. So if you are looking to grow a YouTube channel in the current day and time. Write these things down on a sticky note so that you know every single time you film a video that you should say, am I doing that? Am I doing that? Am I doing that? And if you can answer no to all of those things, you are on your way to success. Now, I have a ton of other videos on how to grow a YouTube channel, how to grow on the platform, how to use your YouTube channel to really catapult your business and do the dang thing. And all of those are linked below. So if you're anything like me and you would much rather binge watch educational YouTube videos than binge watch Netflix, I got you covered. But remember, the number one tip here was to consume less than you create. So while I want you binge watching my content because, well, it's good content and it will help you, and also it will help me because YouTube will be like, ooh, homegirl is doing some good things because people are continuing to watch. I also don't want you to get stuck in a rabbit hole where that's all you do. I want you to get out there and create, follow these do's and don'ts, and do it all with a little bit of spunk, a little bit of hustle, and a lot of grit, y'all. Bye.